I'm just doing this quick video for my brother. Uh, so, with this Mortal Kombat, if you go to a vertical game, which, this is a horizontal screen, so the vertical games are going to be a little weird. So, we're going to pick Pac Man Plus, and we're going to select that game. Now, because Pac Man Plus is a vertical game, we got this bad reflection. All right. So we'll put a coin in, we'll start the game, and you can see at the bottom, I'll go to the bottom here, Pac-Man disappears, it's off the screen. So what you want to do is hold the yellow button, which is your run button, and your block button, which is the white button on the Mortal Kombat. And we're going to hit the red button here, your high punch. And I'm trying to get this so you can actually see the buttons as well. So let's just back out of this for 1 second. We're going to resume. So I hit the yellow button and the white button. They'll get us to this quick menu. We're going to do the high punch to back out. And we're going to go down to settings and hit the yellow button or block, or I'm sorry, the white button or block button. And we're going to go to video. Hit the white button, and we're going to go to scaling. Scaling by default is 4:3, which is for horizontal games. We want to change that aspect ratio from 4:3, and we're just going to go, and you can see it switching for you, and you can actually see whether the bottom of that screen is going to appear. Now you see the bottom of the screen appears in that 16:15, but it's kind of really squarish. But that's really the best you're going to get. You can see 1 to 1 and 16 to 15 looks pretty similar, but the 16:15 is a little more boxier, where this is slightly more rectangle. So we're going to leave it at the 1 in 1 aspect ratio. We'll do the red button to back out, back out, back out, go up to quick menu, and resume. And now you can see that the bottom of the screen, you can see Pac-Man there. So you go. So you'll have to do that for any of the vertical games that you want to play, because you wouldn't want to do this for every game, because the horizontal games are correct in their orientation. Okay. What's going on, Adam? I'm just doing this quick video for my brother. He purchased this Mortal Kombat and sent it to my house. We talked about on the Super Game Room dues the ability to add games to the, and 1 second. Okay. So, and I have an instant orientation, which is weird for a live show, but nevertheless, um, I added this memory card, which I got a really low profile one, because if you get the full size, that's going to be something that you can accidentally break. So I got this really low profile one. I think it's 32 gig, and I put some games on here for him. Um, Now he simply bought it and wanted me to, because he lives in a rough neighborhood, he didn't want it to be delivered, and so he had it delivered here. And they told me about this hack. The countercade mod is only available for like 4 different cabinets: NBA Jam, the Mortal Kombat, the Ninja Turtles, and the what's the other fight, Marvel cabinet. And so I set this up for him, but I put vertical games on it because this is his only cabinet. You guys probably know I'm not a really big fan of playing vertical games on a horizontal screen or landscape screen. But if it's your only cabinet, like in his case, then that's going to be perfectly fine for him. Uh, so I put some games on here for him, and I just doing a quick video to show him how to fix vertical situations, as well as make games favorites. So right now I have 8 games that are my favorites. I can go to here to favorites, and I can just see those games as well. Um, Let me just pull this up on the screen. That way I can see any comments. Whoa, what is that? What is that green they have there? As the all right, so I can see if you guys have any comments. But so again, this is just more of an informational video for my brother. So I just wanted to show him how to add favorites. So MAME is where all the arcade games are. If I hit the block button, that'll give me a list of them. You can scroll through all the games, and let's just say we find 1943, and we want to add that to our favorites. We can hold down the block button. It'll bring up this menu. We can go down to add favorites, hit the block button again, and now that is added in. And so now if I back out, that will 1943 will be added to my favorites. But a neat thing you can do is if I go to main and I can list all of the games, which I don't see a number, but there's a bunch on here. I can hold down the yellow button or the run button, and they'll just give me all my favorites that I have saved in main. Hold down the yellow button again, they'll show me all of the games. Same way if I go to, say, PlayStation, I go in, I want to make, say, Tekken 3 my favorite. I hold down the white button, add the favorites, and there's only 3 here, but it works the same way. So if I hold down the yellow button, it's only going to show me my favorites in PlayStation. Okay. If I go to all games, and I'm seeing all of my favorites in all games, again, I can hold down the yellow button. They'll show me all of the games that's on the system. Okay, but holding down the yellow button will filter all games to show me just the favorite games, the games that I have selected as favorites. So this build works pretty decent. The Street Fighter, I'm sorry, the Tekken, the music's a little off and it's slightly sluggish, but it's still playable. It takes just a second for each game to load. So I hit my start button to launch. This one doesn't have credits, so launch button is going to be everything. Here I'll pick my player law, and there we go. So you see the horizontal games look perfectly fine on the screen. The vertical ones, you have to make some adjustments for them to work. So you can probably hear that in the music. You see that's kind of sluggish when he goes, And so there might be a way to kind of fix that. But my brother likes this Tekken, so I just wanted to add it. I hit the yellow button and the white button. If I just turn here, yellow and white button, press them together, they'll exit the game back to the main menu. So it's really all you need to know. I didn't mean to do that. Just navigating the Batocera menu system is pretty simple. The red button is back. The white button is select. So I'll exit out. So the red button will back you out of the menu system. Yeah, this chipset's not handling Tekken very well, but it's playable. So red button backs you out, and let's say we go to, say, Nintendo. Hit the yellow button, that selects. So you see there's a few games here, Mike Tyson, Punch Out. Again, I can hold down the white button and add Mike Tyson to the favorites. And now it has this yellow star, as well as Super Mario Brothers 3 is one of my favorites. I hold down the yellow button, it'll just reduce that list to my 2 favorites. Hold it again, the yellow button or run button, it backs it out. Again, this is just a Mortal Kombat cabinet. Obviously, your buttons would be slightly different on another cabinet. But you know, there's no graphic art. There were some things that had graphic arts. I keep hitting start by mistake. There were some games that had the cover box art, but most of the games do not have it at this point in time. We'll just X out of Mike Tyson. But this is pretty cool. I mean, to take this, and didn't take very long to do this hack. Just a few minutes. Just had to have a USB micro USB cable. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this live show because my wife is calling me. All right.